Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video we are going to know about one of the most groundbreaking advancements in space exploration technology, Sunbird, the nuclear fusion-powered rocket developed by Pluto Fusion in the United Kingdom. Over the next several minutes, I'll guide you through the intricacies of this revolutionary project, its historical roots, the technical details underpinning its innovative design, and the broader implications it may hold for the future of deep space travel. Today's discussion will cover why Sunbird has captured global attention, its potential to reduce the travel time to distant destinations like Pluto and Mars, and the science and engineering challenges that lie ahead, all in a comprehensive and interconnected manner. To begin with, Sunbird represents a remarkable leap forward when we compare conventional rocket technology to the promise of nuclear fusion propulsion. Traditionally, chemical rockets and even advanced ion thrusters have been the mainstay of space travel, but they come with significant limitations in terms of efficiency, fuel requirements, and speed. Sunbird, on the other hand, harnesses the nearly limitless energy of nuclear fusion, the process of combining light atomic nuclei, such as helium-3 and deuterium, to release an enormous amount of energy. This process not only supports thrust production but also generates up to 2 megawatts of electrical power, a feature that promises to revolutionize how we power and sustain deep space missions. Unveiled on 11 March 2025, at the prestigious Spacecom Expo in London, Sunbird's public debut marked the culmination of over a decade of covert development by Pluto Fusion. The project builds upon earlier fusion research, notably the direct fusion drive pioneered at Princeton Plasma Physics Laboratory. The innovation behind Sunbird lies in its dual direct fusion drive, DDFD, a mechanism that efficiently uses fusion energy to deliver both thrust and auxiliary power. With the potential to trim the journey to Pluto from the 9.5 years required by NASA's New Horizons mission down to just 4 years, Sunbird promises not only a paradigm shift for interplanetary travel but also the opportunity to accelerate missions to other distant targets, such as Mars and even Saturn. Delving deeper into the technical aspects, the dual direct fusion drive is an evolution of the direct fusion drive concept originally developed at Princeton. The DDFD mechanism relies on a field-reversed configuration, FRC, to confine plasma, in conjunction with a rotating magnetic field, RMF, that heats the plasma to the requisite fusion temperatures. This innovative arrangement allows the reactor to efficiently produce both high thrust and a substantial amount of electrical power simultaneously. In practical terms, this means that the Sunbird can not only propel a spacecraft at unprecedented speeds but also generate sufficient power, approximately 2 megawatts, for running onboard systems and scientific instruments throughout the mission. When we look at the numbers, the promise of Sunbird becomes even clearer. The system boasts a specific impulse of between 10,000 and 15,000 seconds, which far exceeds that of conventional chemical rockets, around 450 seconds, and even advanced ion thrusters, approximately 3,000 seconds. Specific impulse is essentially a measure of propulsion efficiency, indicating how effectively a rocket uses its propellant. Additionally, the thrust provided by Sunbird is estimated to be in the range of 33 to 67 newtons, based on an output of roughly 5 to 10 newtons per megawatt of fusion power. This data underscores the transformative impact fusion propulsion could have on interplanetary travel, enabling missions that were previously considered too lengthy or resource-intensive to be completed in a feasible timeframe. Sunbird's impact isn't limited solely to its technical prowess, it also carries significant implications for mission design and overall space logistics. The rocket is designed to operate as an orbital, space tugboat, stationed in low Earth orbit, LEO. By docking with spacecraft already in orbit, the Sunbird avoids the need to launch the entire mass of the spacecraft directly from the Earth's surface. This clever deployment strategy results in substantial mass savings, up to 50% reduction in launch mass, which is crucial for deep space missions. Such an approach not only simplifies the logistics of launching missions but also opens up the possibility of more ambitious projects, including those aimed at asteroid mining or deploying large-scale telescopes at distances as far as 100 astronomical units (AU) from Earth. From a historical perspective, the journey to Sunbird's development has been both lengthy and shrouded in secrecy. The initial research into fusion propulsion, particularly experiments involving the FRC reactor design, can be traced back to the early 2000s. Pluto Fusion began its work on what would eventually become Sunbird well before 2015, pushing the boundaries of fusion research behind closed doors until the moment of its public unveiling in 2025. The careful and deliberate progress of Sunbird's development highlights not only the technical challenges involved but also the strategic investment in research that has been necessary to bring such an ambitious project to fruition. It is important to recognize that while the promise of nuclear fusion propulsion is immense, there are significant engineering hurdles that remain. Achieving and sustaining a stable fusion reaction in the harsh environment of space poses considerable technical challenges. Engineers must contend with the difficulties of plasma confinement and the immense heat generated during the fusion process, as well as ensuring that all components of the engine can withstand extended periods of operation in space. Despite these challenges, the commitment of the team at Pluto Fusion is evident from the rigorous testing protocols currently underway, including static tests planned for later this year and an in-orbit demonstration slated for 2027. This phased testing approach is designed to carefully validate the technology before it is fully deployed in production in the early 2030s. The scientific principles underpinning Sunbird are rooted in fundamental physics, yet their application in a space environment requires a mastery of multiple fields, including plasma physics, advanced materials science, and magnetic confinement theory. The process of nuclear fusion, where atomic nuclei are merged to release energy, stands in stark contrast to nuclear fission, where heavy atomic nuclei are split apart. In the context of Sunbird, fusion offers the advantage of significantly higher energy density, meaning that a relatively small amount of fuel, specifically a mix of helium-3 and deuterium, is capable of powering long-duration missions without the need for refueling. This represents a profound improvement over traditional rocket fuels, which not only require more mass but also pose logistical challenges when it comes to storage and handling. One of the most fascinating aspects of Sunbird's technology is its dual role in both propulsion and power generation. Approximately 35% of the fusion-generated energy is allocated to delivering thrust, which propels the spacecraft, while 30% is dedicated to generating up to 2 megawatts of electrical power. The remaining energy is divided between heat losses and being recirculated to sustain the RMF heating process. This efficient energy distribution is at the heart of what makes Sunbird such a compelling technological marvel, and it exemplifies how nuclear fusion can be harnessed in ways that extend far beyond conventional power generation on Earth. Let's also take a moment to consider the broader context in which Sunbird is being developed. The contemporary landscape of space travel is dominated by chemical rockets and ion thrusters, technologies that have enabled landmark missions like the New Horizons voyage to Pluto, which took nearly a decade to complete. With Sunbird, the leap to nuclear fusion propulsion is poised to reduce that journey to just 4 years, a staggering improvement that could radically reshape how we approach interplanetary exploration. Moreover, the capacity to reduce mission travel times extends beyond Pluto. For instance, trips to Mars, which currently take anywhere from 6 to 9 months with chemical rockets, could potentially be shortened to approximately 4 months, opening up new possibilities for manned missions and sustainable colonization efforts. Beyond the numbers and technology, Sunbird's development has ignited significant discussion in both scientific and public circles. While the concept of fusion propulsion is not new, the practical realization of such technology in a viable spacebound engine has long been viewed as one of the holy grails of space exploration. There is an air of cautious optimism among experts who are excited about the possibilities of dramatically reduced travel times and increased mission flexibility, yet many remain aware of the technical and safety challenges that must be overcome. Despite the inherent uncertainties, the consensus is that if the engineering challenges can be met, Sunbird will represent a transformative step forward, not only in deep space travel but also in how we conceive of energy and propulsion in the cosmos. The financial and logistical aspects of a project like Sunbird are equally remarkable. Developing a nuclear fusion-powered engine requires a convergence of high-level research, sustained investment, and international collaboration. Pulsar Fusion, the company behind Sunbird, is leveraging decades of fusion research and engineering expertise to refine their concept, secure funding, and conduct a series of increasingly rigorous tests. Their collaboration with academic institutions and industry experts underscores a shared vision for a future where fusion propulsion is a core component of space exploration strategies. As with any emerging technology, there are critics who point to the considerable uncertainties involved, especially regarding the scalability and reliability of fusion reactors under prolonged operation, but the careful phased approach to testing and validation helps to address many of these concerns as the technology moves from theoretical possibility to practical application. Looking forward, the implications of successfully deploying Sunbird extend beyond interplanetary travel. The energy efficiency and high performance of fusion propulsion could pave the way for numerous auxiliary applications, such as powering large-scale space habitats, facilitating asteroid mining operations, or even deploying advanced astronomical observatories far beyond the interference of Earth's atmosphere. These future applications highlight how innovations in propulsion technology are often catalysts for broader technological evolution. The concept of a space tugboat, where the Sunbird functions as a mobile power and propulsion unit positioned in low Earth orbit, demonstrates a flexible, scalable approach that could greatly enhance our ability to conduct extended missions and undertake ambitious projects that require sustained energy input over long durations. At its core, the excitement around Sunbird is not merely a celebration of engineering ingenuity, but also a reflection of humanity's enduring desire to explore and understand the universe. For centuries, the human spirit has been driven by curiosity and the quest for knowledge, and today's advancements in fusion propulsion embody that same ambition. The notion that we might one day routinely traverse vast interplanetary distances in just a few years, rather than decades, is both a profound scientific milestone and a cultural turning point, a moment where the boundaries of our knowledge and capabilities are expanded. In summary, Sunbird represents an extraordinary fusion of science, technology, and visionary ambition. Its development by Pulsar Fusion in the UK is backed by years of research into nuclear fusion and magnetic confinement, culminating in a design that promises to halve the journey times to distant worlds. From the technical aspects such as the dual direct fusion drive, which allocates energy efficiently between thrust production and electrical power generation, to the strategic benefits of using an orbital space tugboat concept, every facet of Sunbird is designed to challenge the status quo of space propulsion. As we stand on the verge of a new era in space exploration, Sunbird serves as a tangible reminder of what can be achieved when persistent research, innovative engineering, and bold vision converge. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given heart and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the Ko-fi platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.